What's up everyone? July has arrived, and if you can't tell by my shirt, it's summertime, which means only one thing. Big Brother is back. We've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your Big Brother update. Right before we get started, if you are new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I do live feed updates here every single day, and folks who've been around forever, let them know in the comment section all the fun that we have as the summer goes on. I will be here every single day delivering you all the news live from the Big Brother house, so you can stay up to date on all the alliances, all the plans, the blind sides, the drama. All of it is right here, so make sure you hit the subscribe button for live feed updates for Big Brother every single day of summer, and also hit the like button. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, which is, you know, so important as a small content creator like myself. Those likes really go a long way. So subscribe, like, and let's get to the tea. Let's do it, folks. Hi gang, I have missed you. Who is ready for 3 months of updates? Because I certainly am. I am ready to lock in and talk about my favourite thing all summer long. I've missed you guys. We're here again. It's Big Brother 27. We officially have the house pictures. I'm going to throw them up sporadically on the screen so y'all can take a look while I'm talking. But the theme this summer is murder mystery. The house guests will be moving into Hotel Mystery, Hotel Mystère. I think it's French, Mystère. Listen, I'm from the UK. I can. My French accent, you know, we're close. We're quite close to France, so Hotel Mystère is you know, it's a professional French accent. Like I said, you know, I'm European, don't you know? But yes, folks, they are moving into Hotel Mystère, and it's really cool. I mean, I'm sure y'all are looking at the pictures right now. There is bunk beds for the house guests to sleep on, almost like a sleeper train, you know, murder mystery style stuff. And also we've got a secret door going on. It really is, and I've seen that the reception online has been that this is the best house in forever. This is a really awesome house. You know, my partner Sam, who a lot of you will know by now, she was saying it's a lot like Big Brother 8. You know, there's a theme there, and I saw a lot of people online saying that as well. For Sam, it's her favourite house since 8, and for me, I love I don't know if anybody saw the celebrity seasons, but those houses were lovely. I love the lavish luxury style stuff, and this is giving that. I really think this is in wake of, you know, The Traitors and $1 Million Secret, all these other shows that are, you know, set in a bougie manor house. I think that's the kind of theme they're going for here with this season, and I'm very excited. But as for details, folks, live feeds officially kick off as per Sharon Tharp from Us Weekly. She always gives us the tea every single year online. Live feeds kick off on Sunday, July 13th. Now, I've got to say, this is my first my first take of the season. Why is it starting 3 days after the premiere? Because I'll give you this tea as well. The house guests actually move in next Tuesday, 2 days ahead of the premiere, so we're not getting a live premiere. They're moving 2 days ahead, and then the live feeds start on the Sunday. So I'm annoyed that the house guests are already gonna have been in the house for several days, which means we play catch up as live feeders. We have to play catch up and read between the lines and figure out all the alliances that have been made, because we don't have the context of night 1. But I'm sure it's all going to be fine. It'll be worth the wait when we eventually do get those live feeds. But again, like I said, I'm somebody who, I like night 1 feeds. I want to jump right in and see those connections being built from night 1. I think it's integral to see those foundations, because sometimes we see duos or trios that bond and they are there on day 90 at the end, sat in those final 2 chairs. And you want as much context as possible so you can see the unfiltered, unedited version on the live feeds. Now, of course, the episodes are going to give us context, but listen, as us live feeders know, nothing beats the raw footage of the live feeds. But anyways, yes, murder mystery theme, house guests move in next Tuesday, premiere next Thursday. It's an exciting time ahead, and then feeds on July 13th. I am so freaking excited. Now, as any Big Brother fan knows, we are expected to expect the unexpected, and we already have our first twist of the season teased to us, folks. I'm going to read out the following. Okay. The 90-minute premiere will include a masked visitor. I've been watching too much Squid Game recently, so I'm like, a masked visitor, a secret accomplice, and the shocking arrival of a mystery house guest, whose identity identity will remain under wraps, at least for now. Whew. I mean, we could easily look that as a veteran coming back for a returnee season. But, you know, we got 16 new house guests. We know that. That's been confirmed. Is there going to be a 17th? I don't think so. Is this another Cerise situation where somebody comes over from Survivor? I don't think so. My bet, folks, I think we are going to get a case of maybe a legend returns just for a quick cameo. These past few seasons, remember the multiverse theme from 25? The very first episode, Danielle, Brittany, and Frankie all showed up to do a little shtick, a little gimmick for the multiverse theme. I don't think that's... and they didn't stay to play. I think it's going to be very, very similar to that. It's murder mystery. My bet is somebody like Dr. Will shows up and he is murdered, and that's the first twist, and they have to figure something out, or, you know, that's my bet. You know, I can't go into too much detail there because who knows, you know, because we literally only got a little sprinkle of something there. We didn't get, you know, too much to go off, but that's my bet. You know, maybe a Dr. Will or a Dan or just some kind of legend. It could be Taylor. You know, she's obviously doing the jury roundtable now. She's a modern day legend for Big Brother. Basically, I think a face that we all know and sometimes love or love to hate will show up, and I think they will be murdered to kick off the tone of the season. Murdered as in, you know, they're not actually going to be... Come on, guys. Yeah, I need to clarify that because I know some people will be like, really, Tom? You think they would murder someone live on it? No, I don't. It's going to be a fake murder. Fake murder mystery season to start off, and the house guests it'll kick the tone off for that eerie kind of suspense vibe, and it'll set paranoia off straight away. And another thing to notice as well, speaking of the paranoia, check out the living room again. There's a couch, not two chairs. I think we are going back to not the AI arena, it might be the murder arena. No, maybe I'm holding in too much on murder, but you know, that's traitors for you. But folks, I think last season y'all saw me. I was very vocally supportive of three people on the nomination seat, because I think naturally as time goes on with these reality shows and game competitions, the game evolves and it changes naturally, because when things stay the same for too long, it kind of becomes predictable and it gets into a rut. We've seen time and time again, you know, these big alliances, they have, you know, one of their guys wins HOH. They put the two outsiders on the block and they've got their target from week one. You know, another jock in that alliance wins the veto, and then whoever was the target at the beginning of the week ends up going home. It's boring, it's predictable, and that's why the last few seasons they've implemented all these team twists in the beginning, so it breaks up, you know, the monotony of a potentially 8, 9, 10 person alliance. Looking at you, Grateful. And I like that. It gives individuals more chance to establish themselves as individual players, and also to create more duos, more trios, rather than 6, 7, 8 person alliances of people who peaked in high school. You know? Oh, Shady Tom's back. That means Big Brother's back. But yeah, folks, I think the AI arena again last year, that created the excitement of getting around to eviction night, and we don't even know who is going to be evicted because the AI arena changed everything. Now, of course, AI is not the theme this year, so maybe they're going to implement some other kind of twist, but there's a reason there's a couch there, folks, and not 2 chairs, and I, for one, am thrilled about that. While I'm recording this video on July 2nd, July the 4th, of course, is coming up very, very soon, and Big Brother, from a marketing perspective and just from, you know, getting into the news cycle, they're probably going to drop the cast after the 4th of July. I feel like they could do it over the next couple days, but I doubt it. You know, it's July 2nd, like I said, today when I'm recording this, and they dropped the house today. I don't think they would drop the cast tomorrow or on 4th of July. It would get lost in the news cycle. And also, you know, they sprinkle little tidbits. They give us the house, and then we get, you know, we soak that up for a few days, and then we get ravenous again and we want more. I think the cast will probably drop. My bet is maybe July 5th. I could be wrong, but I think it will get lost in the news cycle if they drop it before 4th of July. But hey, I wouldn't be complaining. The sooner the better for me. I'm looking forward to, you know, getting to know these house guests. I'm planning on putting pictures of them up on the wall here. That's something I've never done before, but I think that's a cool idea. You know, we can almost have our Charlie Day from Always Sunny moment. You know, where we've got the red marker and the strings and all that kind of stuff, and we can cross them out as we go on. But yeah, folks, we are not long away from the premiere. July 10th is the night where we will get to know these house guests for the first time, and they will become what we focus on for the next 3 months, and probably we'll still be talking about in another couple of years' time when we reference the old seasons. You know, just like in 26 last year, we talk about what happened in season 2 or season 19 or whatever. You know, these people are going to become a part of Big Brother history, and we're about to get to know them. It's always a very exciting time. But yes, folks, July 10th, premiere night. Let me know if you want to see me go live. I'm definitely thinking about going live just before the premiere. I think that'll be a lot of fun, just so we can get all excited ahead of the season. So yeah, let me know if y'all want to see that. And yeah, here we go, folks. This is the beginning. This is the calm before the storm, and I, for one, am ready for twists, unexpectedness, and murder. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, folks. If you can't tell by the big smile on my face. Let me know if you are ready for Big Brother 27. Make sure that you drop that like that I said and hit the subscribe button. All that wonderful stuff, folks. But like I said, I hope you're all staying safe, positive, and healthy out there. I can't wait for another 3 months to spend with y'all. I'm just thrilled. I'm really trying to keep it together now, but it's all spilling over. I can't freaking wait, folks. It's my favourite time of the year. And to be back with you guys, and also to see some new faces around here. Say hi, say hi. There's been people who've been around here since I started now, and, your support over the years has meant the world to me. And as we go into, can y'all believe I believe this is my 6th season of live feed coverage. I did 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Here we are, number 6. I know there's people who've been around longer than me, but, I still can't believe myself. I started this when I was 18. I think I just turned 17 when I was putting videos out, but things really took off when I was 18. And here I am now, 23, and I'm married, and it's crazy. Big Brother's been the constant in my life over the last 6 years, and I couldn't be happier about that. But thank you so much, folks, for stopping by, and I'm ready for a season, and I hope you are too. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next Big Brother update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Say it with me, folks. Good night.